Virgo, welcome to your reading. Please do check your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign of this reading. If you're a returning viewer and you're not subscribed, I welcome you to subscribe so you help support the channel. If you are looking for a personal reading or any of my services, you can email me on the email in the description box. You can also check out my services on community page on my website. I do a lot of things, so not only within the spiritual coaching side, the nature chart reading, the energy healing side, I'm also a transformation empowerment coach. So there's several things that you might have a question about and you're not sure if I do. I'll be able to let you know what service I do within that area. I also do cord cutting and manifestation spell work, but light worker, okay? So depending on what you're asking for, I can let you know. So I don't do forcing people to come back into your life. I can do that if the person is thinking of you. I don't know why I'm going into detail of this. Someone wants to know this. I can do that if you want someone back in your life, that if the other person is wishing to also come forward, that I can try and connect your energies, because that's two energies that want to be together, but there's the 3D, the ego. I don't like, and I will not go into anything that forces or controls another person. So I do only light worker, where I try to mitigate and we bring energies that want to be together if it's gonna be in your highest good, and their highest good is the key thing here. And it works if both parties truly want it. So just make the camera a bit brighter. And energy healing in terms of blocks, whether it's Reiki, whether it's a phone or video call, understanding those blocks, getting through them. Also other energy, there's 3 different types, and then I also do releasing trauma and blocked energy from the body with yoga sessions, which are very passive yoga, certain poses that we hold. So yes, several things, like I said, even cognitive behavioral therapy. So the tarot spreads are 1 card messages all the way up to specific questions, spreads. And the life purpose, natal chart reading and life coaching is around, if you're looking at, is this my life purpose? Am I thinking of taking this move in the right direction? Or natal chart readings to know more about yourself. So like I said, several things. Do check your other readings, elemental readings with different themes. There's also been recently navigating the rest of 2023, which is your keywords and key themes. And I would actually look at that, because it's going to help you. Probably save it, come back to it, but also look at your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Now, I haven't set the intention here, and a card has jumped out. It's the Knight of Swords. So I'll take it into consideration, but we're going to first look at your recent past. Recent past could be what you're going through as you see this, or you've just felt some sort of energy of it in the recent past. Recent past, you need to place where that is, because time is linear for everyone, and it's a general reading, so it's not all going to resonate exactly when you see this. It's a timeless reading as well. So can I have messages for all the beautiful Virgo signs? Recent past for Virgo, please. Recent past for Virgo. King of Swords. So we had the Knight of Swords that we saw fall out, and the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Wands. What I'm actually feeling here is that with the King of Swords is that obviously this could be a great counsel, a great person who is very intellectual and logic, okay? Maybe not so much tapped into their emotional side. I feel there's a closing out of a cycle with the Wheel of Fortune. But with that also, with that as well, I feel like you're letting go of things that you felt like you've had to compete with, okay? It could be in any area of life. It could be any area of life. And I think this is telling me that there's a shift in your perspective. All right, there's a shift in your perspective, and you're also with the Wheel of Fortune. It's not an accomplishment, but you're closing out a cycle and a new cycle will begin. The universe also has your back. There's a shift here of your perspective and understanding that it's allowed you to align with more abundant mindset. And I think that's going to be the new cycle that's closing out. You're starting to release that something hasn't been happened or happening for you, but it doesn't mean that it won't happen at all. And the universe, the Wheel of Fortune, is reminding you of that. I feel you're also, from a logic point of view, because you're very logic and detail oriented, that you see that the wheel or the good luck is going to be where you put your hard work and accountability. There's an intersection. Only person who stands in your way is sometimes you. And look at this Two of Swords, between fear and anger, but I also feel a bit of anxiety. Now with this, I feel some of you will need to be having a clear conversation, all right, or discussion, and then a decision on something, all right, that you're going to have to probably let go. And I think there's around competition, people, maybe it's about also the way certain people have seen you, freeing yourself of limited beliefs, and detaching from, I don't have the Hierophant, it might come out, but thoughts around how people should see you, how you should be operating, society. And this is going to help you move and materialize what you're trying to achieve more successfully, all right? And the Wheel of Fortune is confirming that. I'm going to get more cards to clarify the Two of Swords, but I believe that's what it is. Some of you could have a bit of anxiety, you know. Four of Swords, as I say that. Some of you do need to take some time out, right? You do probably, you know, I feel with this time out, you're going to also realize that becoming available and remaining available is going to help you pull in what you're trying to work on this new cycle. Don't worry about when, where, how. Just put your energy in to know it's happening, and also look out for the signs and symbols from the universe in terms of that. I feel like some of you, there's some form of freedom that's coming in for you, and it's going to give you this peace, all right? It's going to be shedding whatever you need to leave, or the decision that you're going to be making. And the decision that you decide to make, I feel like some of you have been putting this off, which is causing you more anxiety, fear, maybe angst, resentment. And this is telling you to go ahead with your logic thinking and understanding. That will then bring you some peace. I see you probably walking away with this from certain things and finally seeing your worth, and seeing through the BS that's just not worth your time, which is this, all right? And it could be this King of Swords, could be someone that's caused also part of this, all right? But I think it's you that really needs to think logically, analyze, and go forward with this conversation, decision that needs to be had. So then you can see clearly how things are not worth your time. Because there is a new path with this, what I'm seeing. This is what we're going into, the Sun, the current energy, the Four of Swords, and the Sun. But we have the Wheel of Fortune, and as a major arcana, I'll always make it the top card. The Sun now comes out as another major arcana, all right? Some of you could be a Leo, Virgo cusp. And you're detaching. Once you get out of this energy, you're detaching, which is amazing. Because like I said, I think it brings in what you've been focusing on, or wishing to focus on, or wishing to manifest. And it will be working in your favor as long as you continue to work on it and apply the pressure to your goals but also let go of what's not working for you. Remember, Virgo, your goals, don't let a soul talk you out of them or make you question them, okay? Remember, you've got the power to create your happiness. The Wheel of Fortune has your back and is telling you this. Don't let anyone deviate you from going in this direction where there's the Sun card. That's why the Four of Swords is here, where you need to go back into your own, you know. You've got the power to create your happiness, and don't let any fear or lower people, vibrations, competition, people who try to navigate you off track, hold you back from that, right? There's major reflection with this Four of Swords and the Sun card. And I think some of you, this could also be dealing with a relationship or someone you love. The connection is inevitable, but don't quit. Know how it might need to fit in your life if it's not toxic, and if it needs to go, let it go. The major reflection here needs to take place, which is going to be healing for you, the Star card. So we've got the major arcana of the Sun and Star. It's definitely telling you manifestations coming in. There's a healing, a very big healing theme here, all right? And the self-reflection is that around what needs to take place in your life, and where you should take it from here, your direction, okay? Where your new cycle is supporting you, the universe is supporting you. With the Star card and the Sun, you're definitely achieving clarity, and I think this is going to come through when you release Dharma and chaos that you might have faced in the recent past. It might be trickling into the current. It doesn't, some of it, for some of you, doesn't necessarily have to do with you, but someone's trying to drag you in. Pay no mind to it and keep minding your own business, which is going to be in your direction. Is really important. I'm getting that strongly for you. And some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. I think you're going to be getting out of a space of anxiety and always worrying, as I say that. You know, I'm getting it, but I didn't have the exact cards, and I've got the exact cards. You're getting out of this space of anxiety. There's a healing around this, and you're going to be spending a bit more time in terms of consistency and seeing consistency. There's a strong energy of determination here. I feel it, but I feel you need to break away of whatever's sipping you back in, and passion. And I think there's an energy here to have a routine in place as well. A lot of you are going to be focused on something, because you know the value of what it is to put the energy into that. And look, celebration, as I say that. A Four of Wands, a union, a celebration. If some of you see clarity in it, there's a healing in terms of an energy, a relationship that is probably going to lead to further stability, okay? And I'm getting you'll be valuing yourself more. I'm really getting that for you. And if you, in the past, you've dealt with a lot of stress because of your worries, you're putting that behind and you're gaining the confidence, because you're also going to be tapping into this healing, and you'll be finding confidence to continue even if you failed before. You're definitely walking away from what you need to walk away from, all right? These as well, whether it's drama you pulled into, whether it's your own sort of drama you're fighting, competition around you, all right? And the small victories or a large celebration that you see clearly with the sun, is going to help direct you, stay on path, you know. I think you're definitely going to be feeling more in aligned with yourself. I would also say if you're seeing repeating ones, 1, 1, 11, 11, it's really a time, a reminder from me to you to get unstuck, okay? You might just have one of those sticky days. You may be feeling like you're in the grey, and maybe that's where you felt like the universe has closed you off, but it's not. You're in Hermit in the tarot when, you know, you are the hermit of the tarot. And I know you love to stay inside sometimes, close yourself off, especially if you're not feeling your full potential or your full self. That's for some of you. But how do you expect people to see you? How do you expect for us to be invited to this event, to be part of this event, to get this event on the line, to be in this celebratory energy, if you don't allow your beauty and skills to come out, you know, to be seen, to get out of your comfort zone and show them. Don't be afraid with that Two of Swords, of what could happen. You know your power and your purpose is telling me that. And it's time for you to come out if you're hiding and let people know who you are, the Virgo. And here's your passionate drive to go forward, the energy that I'm feeling, you know. The King of Wands is actually someone who is very emotionally in touch, logic, and has the drive to do whatever they want. So they you know, they're balanced. They're balanced in their wealth of drive, emotional and intellect. Okay, and look at this, the balance card. The Star is also healing, wish fulfillment, and I think it's about becoming aligned, you know, really becoming aligned with where you need to be in terms of that. There's personal growth here with the Star card, the Sun, moving away from the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups as well. Trust in the cycle of the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card in terms of your timing, because it's coming through. All right, let's pull you some last cards to top this reading up and see what we get for you, Virgo. Messages for Virgo, please. Attachment. So yeah, very much releasing your attachment, whether it's to the people, some of it's around your anxiety and stresses. Release that attachment, and by releasing that attachment, 5 is a change. All right, where you need to take the rest and rejuvenation, go back into hermit mode, go to 4 of Swords, rest, rejuvenate, so that you tap into yourself and you come back out as the Sun, the King of Wands, the 4 of Wands energy, the Star, where you're balancing that out. Caring connections. Some of you are definitely calling in caring connections. And I also feel with this, if you do know someone, where I mentioned that you might be having an honest discussion with them, there's going to be a change of direction here. It might bring you both together. It might cause the change of direction where you need to make that decision. That's been difficult, but I think this is a branching, connecting together once you've had that discussion. All right. And we've got hostilities, which is very much like the 7 of Wands card that we had at the beginning, you know. And it is also a number 8, which translates for me the 8 of Cups, of walking away from disappointment, whatever it is that you need to walk away from. And to top it up, we have the Sun card again. You're getting that clarity. There's a breakthrough here with the Sun. And in any areas that you've been trying to look at and manifest in your life, it's beautiful. Yeah, there's definitely also a family celebration, whether it's to do with your love, your caring connections. There's definitely a reunion around that but there's a breakthrough in terms of what you've been trying to work on as well. So Virgo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, give it a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you in your next readings. Bye for now.